laugh anyway.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Jerry and Theonie Roussianos, everybody's other favourite GNT. Thank you for joining us. Whether you're catching us live or watching the replay later, it's all one and the same. Thanks for joining me again, Adaire. 2 days in a row. What's going on?
Oh, seriously? Can we ever get enough? It's great to be here, and it'll be even nicer to be back in Adelaide with you. But for now, we're in different states, various states of disarray. So, okay, I was able to join you.
All right, thank you. Now, the ball is the reason we're here, and the reason, well, one of the reasons that we're working together. It's only 3 weeks away.
Oh.
It's only 3 weeks away. So for anybody who is looking at, what the ball's all about or whatever, you're about to find out a little bit more today. And so we are working to raise awareness for atypical hemolytic uremic syndrome, or aHUS for short, or aHUS as some like to say it. I can never get my tongue around that properly, so it's aHUS to me.
I could say aHUS or aHUS better than I could say that other word because
it's not English.
Because it's a long word.
That's it. So we're here to raise awareness, but also we're raising money for Kidney Transplant and Diabetes Research Australia, or KTDRA, because we like abbreviations and acronyms and stuff. And they're an affiliate program of the Hospital Research Foundation. So not everybody's across what KTDRA is or who they are, but everybody knows the Hospital Research Foundation. It is one of their affiliate programs. So we have today a very special guest. Adaire, you actually organised this interview, and I want to thank you because I get excited every time we speak to Lindi and Dave, and their little special guest. And their little special guest, he's a bit too cute. And so Lindi
shall remain nameless
for now.
We'll bring him on after the special guest.
We'll bring him on after. That's right.
Yeah.
So we were only talking earlier. You forgot about the connection and how we met Lindi and even heard about Lindi, and everything comes back to other community groups.
It's all about community and being a member of Rotary, and a shout out to Glenn Mitchell, who's the current president of Tea Tree Gully Rotary. When he found out I was involved and up to the eyeballs in helping you with the fundraising that you do, he said, you've got to meet Lindi. And so it's snowballed from there, hasn't it?
It really has.
That's
and
amazing.
I think it was after Sarah Brown, who we have interviewed before, who's from Purple House. It was after in Alice Springs. So it was after she delivered a talk at one of the Rotary clubs the connections were all made. So it all kind of ties in and marries up together.
That's
really,
right.
Really well.
Yes, it does.
It does. And then it turns out that all these people we know Lindi. So, so we asked Lindi. We asked Lindi and Dave. We went and watched them busk one day. It was at the end of the Fringe Festival last year. We went and watched them busk after listening to a radio interview with David Gers a few days earlier. I think we'd started stalking her. What did I say?
Peter Gers. You said David Gers. You've just given him a new name.
Because I was looking at Dave.
I wonder what his mother would think.
Oh, well.
I was going to say, I wonder what Peter's mother would think. I didn't name him that.
I was looking at Dave down in the lobby, so Peter Gers. And so I'd say we were stalking, but we weren't. It was professional research, as it's now affectionately known. That's right.
Is it hashtag or in quotations?
It's whatever you want it to be. You're holding your phone with one hand, so it has to be quotes. And
professional research.
Yeah. So I knew that we had to see Lindi and Dave. We'd heard amazing things about Lindi, and I love what she does and what she's about and where she all started. So I just want to, without any further ado, I just want to bring them on because this is all a little bit too exciting. Hello. How are you, Dave and Lindi? Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Morning.
Hello. Thank you for having us. That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is the beauty of live TV and these kinds of platforms. We can chat to, we're all in 3 different states and we can be here all as one, and it's fabulous.
As I said before, various states of disarray, but actually physically in Queensland, Victoria and South Australia.
We are.
Yeah, the wonders of technology today when it works.
When it works, that's right. when it works and when we know how to make it work.
You've done very wonders. I love it. So, yeah.
So thank you so much, first of all, not just for today. We really do appreciate you jumping on today. Big thank you to you both for helping us out with the ball. And I know you're going to be a huge hit on the night. I've seen your work and I'm in love with what you do.
Oh, thank you. Well, we're in love with you, what you do, and of course, Jerry and all the support that you're giving him, as well as other people that need a brand.
Professionally researching is what it's called. And the beauty of, I mean, we're working to raise awareness for aHUS, but the research that so KTDRA is about something much bigger than that. So they're working on cures for diabetes and better care for people with kidney disease. And earlier this year, the renal unit at the RAH actually got Australia's very first 3D organ printer as well.
Oh, wow.
So the work that they're doing here is benefiting the globe. So, why not help out the team helping us?
No, it's true. That's exactly what we've seen. And with the little meeting that we've had with Michael Mills and all the crew that are involved with the awareness ball that's happening on November the 3rd.
You brought the restaurant to us.
Yeah. We had a great time.
That was so cool.
And of course, Dave as well, having a good time with singing. Yeah.
If anyone watching wants to see that, just scroll down on Theonie's page, on the page that this video is on, because it was live broadcast to this page. It actually had, I wasn't there and I had serious FOMO, but it had me in tears. It touched my heart. And then you had the whole, I don't know if it's called a restaurant. You're in the cafeteria, the Royal Adelaide Hospital, but you were serenading people, weren't you?
Well, nobody was expecting it. Nobody was expecting it. It turned
and unexpected. Yeah, beauty of the unexpected. It was cool.
It's like a Lindi and Dave flash mob.
Yeah, flash mob.
That's quite amazing, isn't it? We did that in a restaurant not so long ago at one of Lindy's friends' birthdays parties. And,
awesome.
Oh, my God. And they it stopped the whole show dead. And we did 3 songs. It was about 10.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and everybody was like, wow. We didn't know you could sing that. Like, we didn't know. We're winging it every time we perform.
Hey, so you got a regular gig now at the restaurant?
Do you know, winging it is often the best way to go. So last year we had the first ball, and when I started planning that one, I wanted to raise money. I didn't know how I was going to do it. I knew I wanted to do something, and it went from a quiz night to let's have a ball. I had never been to a ball before.
Oh, really?
I hadn't been to one before. So here I was organising this thing, and which was a ball that I had never been to before. Now, that had benefits and drawbacks. So the drawbacks, at first I was like, shit, I've got nothing to compare it to. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. But then I saw it as a benefit because I had nothing to compare it to. So it was just going to be our own flavour. And it was great. We raised just under $50,000 at that event.
Wow.
That's including donations, cash donations, people who couldn't attend. So we're aiming for 70,000 this year.
Good. All right. And we need to do some more encouraging for people to buy tickets.
Yeah.
And come along and play and see us and listen and have a lot of fun with all of us.
Yep.
Because it is helping everybody that needs more support, and also for medical research. Yeah. So we can either recycle our organs and help people that are with us still, and other people that are no longer. It's always good to write that down. I'm an organ donor, except my ticker's no good. Apparently it's only good for me. So I can't give that. That was my doctor's orders, and that's fine. I'll keep flossing my heart with me. Yeah. But we want to get people. I've got friends that have had kidney transplants. I've had a couple of other mates that missed out. Yep. They were doing something else at the time. But, very big work that we do. I've been involved with Kidney Health Australia for quite a few years, doing volunteer promotional work, as well as lots of shows where I've encouraged donations, which has gone to Kidney Health Australia. Yep. And we travelled around back in 2010 and 11. I went up to the Indigenous places, communities like Woorabinda, a few other places outside of Rockhampton, which I want to do more, which we're planning next year, to go around and teach the importance of water, drinking it, making sure it's part of your life, less alcohol, other very good healthy options, and eating green foods.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I'm sort of talking to you because you only love to write the book.
Why do you look guilty?
Not boring. Don't give up life and all its fun. I definitely had a super time. Gosh. But no, these people just need to be encouraged that life is a gift. Let's get on with it, enjoy it. And that's pretty much what I promote. And I try to live by that role, but not too boring.
And the education side.
The education side's good. Edutainment, we call it.
Edutainment. I love it. I love it. Are you ready to edutain us?
And Frenchicate.
I definitely would. I want to say this is for Jerry, but it's for everybody that's going through those challenges with kidney problems and whatever, but also to my mate Nigel Walters, who passed away probably about 5 years ago, 6 years, 7 years ago. He got a new kidney, but unfortunately the kidney wasn't as friendly as Billy Kidney, and so he left us. But this is for him and for people. Just don't be scared. Get on with it. Here we go.
Well, it don't scare me none. I've been there before. Sideswiped an old oak tree in my rusted out old Ford. Shot a gas, shoot right back in the Second World War. And it don't scare me none. I've been there before. Well, I fell in love with a woman, loving her back. Bare-handed rattlesnakes, and I threw them in a sack. I can talk to strangers who are eating broken glass, and it don't scare me none, you know I'll be coming back. Well, I take from the loved ones, gamble on my friend. Take the long road home when the fun it never ends. Wake up clear-eyed, wondering where I've been. And I wrestle with my conscience, but my conscience never wins. Well, it don't scare me none. I've been there before. Sideswiped an old oak tree in my rusted out old Ford. Shot a guy, shoot right back in the Second World War. And it don't scare me none. I've been there before. Well, the preacher man, he told me, better change your ways. Put a lid in that boiling pot, son, there'll be hell to pay. Hell ain't a place for a guy to jump the track. And it don't scare me none, you know I'll be coming back. Well, it don't scare me none, I've been there before. Sideswiped an old oak tree, I rusted out old Ford. Shot a guy, shoot right back in the Second World War. And it don't scare me none, I've been there before. Yeah, I've been there before. Yeah, I've been there before. Yeah, I've been there before.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Thank you.
Get on with it.
Hi, Billy.
So
Billy the kidney. Hey.
You sang so well.
Did I?
Yeah, that was nice.
I had practice yesterday afternoon.
That's a good boy. Yeah.
Hey, Billy. Hello, Billy.
We're fabulous. How you going, Billy? You're my favourite kidney.
Well, that's good, because I'm a really good working kidney. I'm very nice, and I like to make sure I filter all the fun and quality and song. Very cool, I know. I know you're still asleep, are you? Yeah. I just got out of the case down here.
Oh, they keep you all zipped up until you're ready to come out, do they?
Yeah, she like yanks me out of the case like this.
Hey, how did that go?
I'll do it again. Crikey. young ladies. Oh,
we have missed you. Oh, we have missed you since we last saw you. Now, I just want to acknowledge some people who are watching. We've got Roz Boundy. Hi, Roz. Thanks for joining us.
Hi,
And Cherie. Cherie was dancing along there. She says we all
Hey,
dance.
Ducky.
And she
Is that
says
Ducky?
you're very inspiring. Thank you. So thanks, Ducky. We appreciate you too. And so Ducky's another one doing amazing stuff to help, the less fortunate and stuff as well. So she's another special person. Now back to you, Billy. We saw you at the hospital when you graced us with your presence.
Thank you. I enjoyed it. It was actually really nice. I liked meeting Toby.
Yeah.
And I think what was the other gentleman's name?
It was Michael.
There was Michael Mills. He's
and Dylan. And
it was
Dylan.
Dylan. He's the quiet achiever. Dylan.
Yes.
Very quiet.
The quiet achiever.
He
Oh,
is the quiet achiever.
It was a great conversation about helping people and helping your doll, which is a good idea. This atypical hinolytic urinary syndrome doll.
oh my God.
Thank you. I
If
got it.
Billy can say that, I should be able to learn it. Hey.
That's right. If a kidney can do it, you can do it too, Adaire. Never
I
say
can do
never.
it too.
Just
We'll
try.
have to schedule in some practice sessions.
That's not bad.
That was very good. I know he's getting there.
Very impressive. Yes. Well,
Betty thought was pizza. Now he's really showing off.
I didn't hear that. Can you say that again?
I say I can show off too. Betty pizza got some butter, the butter that Betty thought was bitter. Try to say that with your mouth shut.
say it with it open.
There you go. Snotty pants, that's me.
Look, I love ventriloquism so much. I forget that the puppet, I do forget that the puppet's not, well, he is. He's living and breathing. He is. The puppet's real.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you're doing a really good job at controlling Lindi, and I forget she's not real.
Thank you.
You forget that Lindy's not real. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not real. Dave's not real.
What about the one we saw the other day, with the ostrich? We were in Gordon's place.
The ostrich,
yes.
oh
my God.
Yeah, that was not, it was like a wild bird. We had our mate Gordon Ross, which he now lives in Adelaide, and he's gorgeous. And
he was on Peter Gers.
He's on Peter Gers the other night, and he basically talked about me too much. It was very kind of him, but he's known me since he met me. And Gordon explained that as a ventriloquist, he was working for all the telethons in Adelaide at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And he was on TV a lot. Gordon Ross, look him up. You'll love him.
I will.
I will.
He came to the hospital when I was having heart surgery when I was a little girl.
Oh.
And he said, I remember Lindi being in a plastic bubble. Yes, I was, John Travolta, before the movie.
Wow.
So I was in a plastic bubble, and that's how I started ventriloquism. It was my grandpa who gave me a puppet, and he said, this will help you heal. You've got someone to talk to, because I couldn't talk to anybody. I was just in a white room. Yeah. And the doctors would look at me through the window. It was a bit different in the 70s.
You're quite amazing, aren't you?
And they would look through the door and they'd check on me, and it was like being in prison. So I called them white pigs. So I'm writing my book, and that's one of the songs that we're also working on. But doctors are brilliant. But when I was little, that's all I ever saw. So when Gordon came to see me, I was in a plastic bubble, and I had a puppet with me. And he was told about me. And so ever since then, ever since I've been young, I've gone bedside chats with lots of patients, heart, kidney, even cancer kids. We've gone around and done lots of shows for people. Actually, the adults prefer Billy. You are right about that, Theonie. And I think Dave prefers Billy as well. Are you thank
Is that because Billy doesn't tell him to do the dishes?
She does.
But Gordon's ostrich was
like it was real, wasn't it?
Yeah, the puppets, yeah.
Like Billy's
Because
real.
Gordon's been doing it for a while. So when you say they're real, they are as real as you wish them to be. And that's what I say to kids when they go, he's not real. They do that. Yeah. And they come up and they put their hands on their hips. He's not real. And it's like, well, he's as real as you wish him to be. That's so
we've got, I just want to say hi, Kim. So we've got Kim watching us today. Kim is a doctor in Alta Vista in Virginia in the USA, and her grandson. This is how we connected. It was through a post that went viral, and Kim's grandson Carson was he's 6 years old. He was diagnosed with chronic nephrotic syndrome, which is a rare kidney disease, when he was 4. Spent his 5th birthday in hospital. I think he spent it in ICU. And for his 6th birthday, we were talking about this yesterday, for his 6th birthday, he wanted to receive birthday cards from all over the world, because when he was in hospital for his 5th birthday, he got all these cards of encouragement and things. So for his 6th, he wanted cards from all over the world. And it came across my feed, so I sent a card, and Kim ended up finding me on Facebook, and we connected, and he's received over 30,000 cards from all over the world, and they've read them all.
That is beautiful.
Isn't that amazing? The power of social media.
It really is.
You guys do as well. The wonderful things you guys do. You know, we can perform at a drop of a hat. But you guys really work hard to get the message out there and help this. But it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And Sarah,
yeah, so
you're okay. That was nice. Really nice.
That's it.
Well, you know, it's one thing, you see this kind of stuff all the time, and it's one thing when there's an adult who's diagnosed with something awful. It's still awful. When you see a child being diagnosed with something, you know, so rare and just so unknown, it really, I don't know, it just adds an extra element to it all. And it helps drive us further to do what we're working towards doing, because without money, they can't do the research they need to find cures or better ways to treat these people. And so stories like that do help inspire you to keep doing what it is you're doing.
Oh, true. Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely. I'm inspired every day and every show. And when I'm not performing, I work with people with superabilities, and they're handy capable as far as I'm concerned and they're concerned.
Love it.
And
love it.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah. It's not work, it's play.
Yeah. Beautiful.
It really is, and if it feels like work, then you shouldn't be doing it. It's not. You're not in the right place, or not around the right people, at least.
So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Dave's thinking this feels like work.
I had to work yesterday.
Oh, he had to work yesterday.
I didn't have Lindi beside me yesterday. I did a show yesterday.
That was the problem.
He had to do it solo yesterday because I was busy working with superabilities.
I was very nervous, actually.
Yeah, he was nervous. And he goes, the songs aren't going to be the same without you. I said, well, stop singing some blonde chick songs because, you know, as you know, when we the duo with Dave Drummond and some blonde chicks, and he goes, oh, I like your songs, so I want to sing them. I said, the blonde chick, me, sings them. He got away with it.
I only did one yesterday.
We were doing we have a beautiful room that we go and play in quite often with Blue Cross, and it's the gorgeous dementia Alzheimer clients that, you know, are just beautiful. Yeah. And Dave wouldn't, with due respect, they wouldn't remember him coming back with me or without me. I know it sounds awful, but they came in and then they went, oh yeah, it's Dave. Where's the other girl? That was so funny. Yeah. And you weren't there. No, I was in the case. Yeah. So he didn't go out, and poor Dave had to be on his own. But he's used to that. He's been performing quite some time without me.
Oh, I have, but it's not as fun without you, though. I don't have as much fun without you.
Look,
now, Lindi, do you still...
He actually operates by himself. Not me, though.
That's good to know.
No. So Dave,
you're a cheeky kid.
Don't look at me like that.
Dave is autopilot. He does it by himself. There you go.
Now, I did want to ask Lindi, do you still have the puppet that you were given when you were a child in hospital when you had your heart surgeries?
Gosh, you know what? I do, and I didn't bring her out. Usually she's around, but Lucy and Billy have a very similar. When I designed Billy for Kidney Health, I got him made by a good friend of mine in Sesame Street and Avenue Q. He works playing and making his own puppets in the States. Andy Haywood, hello. He's awesome. I needed a voice that was sweet. I needed a voice that was sweet, but not too like that. Not too sweet, just enough. So he came out sounding a bit like Elmo, but he always says, "I'm not Elmo. No, I'm not Elmo. I'm not. No, I'm Billy Kidney." Yeah, or Billy the Billy. But we were talking about what he's going to sound like and everything, and so I've got a little puppet called Lucy. And she appeared when I was a young girl trying to be older. You know, when you're younger, you try to look older, so you're attractive and stuff. But when you get older, you want to look younger, so you feel better. But I looked a bit mature, but I was on Hey Hey Saturday, and the little puppet that's on there with my horrible Spanish Charlie Parlichin doll, I had Lucy on there, and she was my first puppet.
Okay.
And Lucy, Lucy has bad hair days. And so she's very cute with her hair, and she's always blowing it. Yeah, she does that, like that. So he's sort of adopted it. Yeah. Well, you understand then, Theonie. Mine's just freshly washed. There you go. Dave's washed his, just for you. Yeah, I still love Lucy, and she means a lot.
It's a wig.
Yeah. It's a wig. Dave said he's got a wig on. So there you go.
They're called toupees. It's called a toupee.
Yeah, Billy's got nothing.
He's got nothing. Does Billy have a song list? Does Billy have a song list?
A song list?
A playlist?
A playlist? Are you talking Spotify or something?
Am I talking what?
Spotify. What are you talking about?
Spotify. No, that comes out of your mouth. Do you sing, Billy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, that sounded like, do you know that's,
he just went like, oh.
sounded like, is she stupid? That's what it sounded like he was saying.
He wasn't going to say sing Sunshine, but if you are my sunshine, if you want it again, we can do it again. But he hasn't got much of a lineup. Yeah, I have. Well,
I'm working on new songs.
He's working on new songs at the moment. It'll be Billy's greatest hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll raise money for the awareness doll.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
you
right.
will. Yeah, you will.
It's very good. But he has his song that we like to sing together, but he dances, which is what I sing.
Yeah.
And it's eat healthy, smile often, look after your top, waist and bottom, come on. Let's do it, jump up and down, let's get right to it. That's pretty much what we sing together, but he just dances. I just dance.
Oh, you don't just dance, you're a big part of the show.
Yeah. We're presenting with Billy. He's going to do a little comedy routine on the November the 3rd when the ball is. So
on the night of the ball.
Please get your tickets.
Yeah.
And it'd be fantastic for Dave to be there as well. So we're going to introduce Billy. Michael Mills is the MC for the night.
Yep.
Crazy guy, love him madly. He's brilliant. And he'll introduce us. We will sing some complimentary songs.
Entree songs.
Yeah. While you're nibbling. And then Billy will come out, and then we'll have a bit more songs before. There's a great band on, right, Theonie?
Yes,
there's a brilliant band that you put on later.
Yes.
So
and
we
I
can
do
be
want to.
support.
Oh, you can be. So there, 11 Days is the name of the band.
11 days. Why not 12? 12 days of business.
I'll tell you why. There's an interesting story. I asked them why they're called 11 Days, and they used to write their own music. They're a cover band now, but when they first started back, I think it was about 20 years ago, they used to write their own music, and it was all around remembrance. And so they're 11 days because it's about 11. Yeah.
11
days.
days.
I got it.
You got it.
What's that other band?
That's amazing.
5 seconds of summer.
5 seconds of summer.
Yeah. 5 seconds of summer. Oh, I'm not sure about that one.
Feels like it here.
Yeah. Well, you're
and suffering with, you know, she's wearing a jumper, and we're here with 28 degrees and ready to hit the beach.
Yeah, like, seriously.
We're ready to hit the beach too. Not me, Dad. I don't do the sun. No.
You can't do, no. You look like you're already burnt, Billy.
Yeah, I know.
He's not supposed to be outside in the sunshine.
No. He's supposed to be internal.
You've got lots of things going on at the ball, and we're excited because you've got auctions as well, which will be brilliant, and of course your speakers. Yeah. But the auctions, we sort of mentioned briefly when we were chatting that day at Royal Adelaide Hospital, RAH. Oh gosh, I used to be there when I was a kid. My gosh, and we're going to donate definitely a birthday party. We're definitely going to do that.
Yes, that's
and
right.
We'll see.
Wow!
What people think we're worth at the birthday party with me. Yeah, with Billy.
Oh, wow!
You might get overexposed.
Dave just said he might get overexposed.
Can I buy you guys to come up here to Queensland for my granddaughter's 5th birthday?
Oh, that'd be gorgeous.
No worries.
We're actually meant to go up and support the farmers up there on November the 9th. We would have been up there.
Yeah, we were going to go.
When do you come back to Adelaide?
I'm back this afternoon, or tonight I'm back, but then I'll be back.
That'll be a quick flight.
we'll be in Adelaide on November the 1st.
Yes, we'll be there from November the 1st right through. So we're doing lots of other functions as well, but the major one is November the 3rd because that's what's very important.
Yeah, Lindy set me a very tight schedule, haven't you? For Adelaide.
And no rest for the weekend, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Billy.
So click on the link above. We've got the ticketing link is above. There's a link to the Facebook event, but if you want to bypass the event and go straight to the sticky tickets link, the link is above to buy your tickets to the ball. And we do.
The other thing you can do. I was going to say the other thing you can do, because I'm talking over Theonie, because that's what we do.
Now who's the Greek wife?
Yeah, she taught me well. The other thing you can do is share this broadcast, please. Share it far and wide so we can get the word out there. So please share. And if you're watching now, invite your friends to watch, because I think we might have some more tunes maybe.
Yeah. Do you want something mellow or do you want something rocky again?
Before you start, I did just want to say as well, while we're talking about the ball, if you can't attend the event but you still want to support, we are accepting cash donations or donations for the raffle silent auction or live auction. So please do get in touch.
Yeah, it's a fantastic cause.
Nanny, helps these people. Get
Billy told a fib he does have a song list.
No, we're working on it. I was looking at one yesterday for Billy. I've got another one in mind.
Oh, very nice. Did you want a little bit of You Are My Sunshine, just a quick bit?
Yeah, everyone loved that when you did it.
Everyone loved it. And we are doing it on the 9th, but only
Billy.
Jerry.
I thought you were Billy.
No, I'm Billy.
You are my
sunshine, my only sunshine.
You make me happy
when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So please don't take my sunshine away.
Go on, Billy.
The other night, dear, while I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and cried. Take it away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
You make me happy
when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away.
Oh, that was gold. Oh, thank
you so much. Thank you, Billy.
Oh. My dad always sang that, and it really touched a chord because he had diabetes and he passed away 5 years ago next month. So that was beautiful, and I'm getting all teary now. So thank you for making me cry, Billy.
I want to make you laugh.
I know it was a good one. They were happy tears.
They're happy tears.
Yeah.
It brought the house down.
It did. It did. Oh, I'm all exhausted now. I got to go back to the case.
You need your rest. Now, is your show back on community TV, Lindi?
Yep, I've shamelessly advertised at the back here, just the little flyers that you can look out for. But Snaps Kakadu Club is back on Channel 31. They're also playing my comedy program, Bonza's Playtime, which is an unsavoury children's show for strictly adults. Yeah. The adults. So please don't get Bonza's Playtime muddled up with Snaps Kakadu Club. So the first series and the last series is still on. So look up Snaps Kakadu Club, it's plural, Snaps Kakadu Club, and Google it and you will find where it's connected. Either Channel 31 here in Melbourne is playing it again and c44.com.au, and we're going for some grants as well as we've got some brilliant chances to actually do the next series coming out next year. So was it hail or shine? We're going to do it no matter what. We're going to find the people to back us, to help us a little bit more, and there'll be more of the healthy stuff in it. And also Indigenous content. We want a lot more of our beautiful Aboriginal friends and my mates that will come on, and we'll share our love that way and teach people a little bit more about how they're living and how we're living and how we all live together, and also newbies that have come to our country. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that show and that series, and hoping C44 will be starting probably about May next year. We'll be able to also go back to live kids shows. And I'll invite my early friends that are now still doing what we do. And what's that? Nothing. We're performing. As we say, we do have other lives outside of entertainment because passion doesn't pay.
Ain't that the truth?
But being creative is a good thing. So those lovely people will appear on the show, and we'll go back to the live audiences like the Super Cartoon Show days and Channel 9s, which we need. And Channel 44 is a brilliant community online programs, as well as they're still on telly, thanks to, I think, Mitch Byfield or whatever has, sorry, politics.
Is he still going, Mitch?
He's still going, yeah. He's on his scooter. I don't know what he's doing. And he helps support them, so they're still going to be on air on television. So we're looking forward to the future. Yeah.
So Snaps Kakadu Club is the children's show. Now I'm interested in the other. What was the unsavoury one called?
Playtime. Bonza's Playtime.
Bonza.
Now Bonza is that dog, isn't it?
Yes, the big dog, the big character.
He was at the Gympie Muster.
I had a picture of him. I think it's gone back. Yeah, that's all right. We had a picture here. He was at the Gympie Muster.
Yep.
And people just adored him. He's just a very funny character with the kids and with the adults. He's completely wrong, but doesn't touch him appropriately.
So we would. That's so up our alley.
He'll be at the ball.
We'll have to drop some links in the comments here so people can find it. So we like inappropriate.
What about the day Bonza got handed a child?
Oh, Bonza was walking around at a show at the Benvenuti Festival in Melbourne, and someone just went up to Bonza and gave him their child, like literally just threw it at him. The beautiful little girl, I think her name was Greta, and she was like, what is this? And he's helping out Bonza sometimes, and it was in shock. It was like this. I'll demonstrate. And it was so funny to see this big dog, which is like, for guys that haven't seen him yet, it's like a Humphrey, but he's a very big dog called Bonza Mate. Yeah. And it was very funny, but he was in shock. What do I do with this kid?
Dad handed him over. Dad handed him over. Yeah.
It was very funny.
Have him.
We had a lot of fun.
Here, have her. See if you can deal with her. She cries.
What did Bonza go? Oh, tasty morsel or something? Oh no, that's it. Inappropriate. Sorry.
Oh, that's for the other show.
Oh,
That's right, yes. And you'll love it because there's lots of beautiful Adelaide comedians that help support me on that. And we're definitely granted another 2 series. We had to make that very quickly in our lunch breaks. And I was filming Snaps Kakadu Club on location, yeah. But we filmed it within 6 weeks in our lunch breaks. And the next thing, it just came together as 4 episodes only. But that's pretty good. So we have a great people out there. Hey, Mark Both and Danny Fields and Rudy and quite a few other, Marcus Strack, all these beautiful people, Linda Allison, you name it, they all helped us out in getting that up and running. So we really thank them. And now we're granted a new series.
And the people I've met at Channel 44.
Oh, they're just fantastic.
And they absolutely love Lindy. They
and
love
Peter
it.
Gers from,
And
ABC, we've been a friend since I was a little tacker.
Yeah.
And he helped sort of say, yeah, you've got to air this show. So we really thank Peter Gers as well as interviewing Gordon the other night, which was just beautiful. That was fantastic. So this support is what you need as well with this ball. We need people to come to pay for their tickets. That helps. Come and enjoy, come and have fun, and really support you guys.
Come and have a listen to 11 days. I'm really.
And 11 days. I want to see that. About 12. No, you're not one of those. I'm not getting called 52 weeks in a year.
You're in the case most of them.
That's true. I could be in the case. I could sing songs from the case. Yep, that's his new album.
songs from the case.
That's awesome. Well, I think we need to wrap this up. I could continue talking to you for days and days and days, or 11 days, in fact.
No, 11 days. Day one.
Thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate you giving us your time today,
Thank
but
you.
more specifically at the ball, because you're traveling from Melbourne to be here with us, and you've scheduled other shows and things around because you're going to be here. So why not? You've got to make use of the time. You were number one.
We made sure. Yeah, we had a few people go, "Oi, are you in town?" We went, "Yeah, we can do that." Yeah, we love coming to South Australia. It's my hometown.
Gets me out of Melbourne.
David's Melbourne bred. Eats Bentley. G'day. That's why he talks so Australian.
We'll forgive him that.
It's okay, Dave, because I grew up in regional New South Wales and I say answer, not answer. So I'm in your camp.
We have long debates over this, but that's okay.
I like the plants and the chants. I reckon that's pretty good.
Yeah, and vibe.
Don't even get me started.
I never had any chances.
It's a chance. Not a chance, a chance.
I'll tell you what, just one little comment is that amazing that South Australia at the forefront of this kidney research. That's amazing, isn't it?
Mm.
That hospital.
It really is. And the hospital is amazing. I didn't realise how, so the Adelaide researchers, everything that they do, I didn't realise how, in front of the world that they are in all this stuff. And it's not until you speak to someone who knows and who's involved. So Toby Coates, who you spoke about before, who was at the committee meeting that Billy met, he's my husband's doctor. He's my husband's doctor. And it wasn't until you start talking to him, because he's obviously directly involved, and other people like him, that you realise that Adelaide, as much as people think Adelaide's a bit backward and behind, they really are ahead of the rest in a lot of this stuff. It is the ongoing, people go, Adelaide, they only got, they're still running pedal-powered electricity, but
well, there are some drawbacks, but seriously, in other areas we do shine. We're the quiet achievers.
I've had the old, is there kangaroos that hop down the main street? I still get that.
Funny you say that.
No, I haven't seen a kangaroo in a long time, but so I grew up in Broken Hill and go back every now and then, and we do get emus hopping down the main, not hopping, cruising along the main street. And I saw someone share a video of an emu that actually stopped at the lights.
Oh,
so
how cool.
Considerate.
Very considerate. Now Theonie's gone. I don't know what, she must have clicked the wrong button. That's all right. We can talk about her in front of her back. She'll probably one more song. Yeah, play us out. Give us another song
right,
while
we'll
Theonie
give you
comes
another
back on.
We'll give you a rocky one if that helps, and you can just, say
Yeah,
thank
we
you.
can just pop along. Yeah, cool. Go for it.
Thanks for having Billy, myself.
Thank you. Thank you both. Thank you all. Thank all three of you for being on. Mwah.
Thank
You're
you so
beautiful.
much.
Can't wait to see you. Play us out.
This one.
Are you singing, Billy?
No,
Oh, come
she's going to tap. Yeah, because I play the percussion for this one,
right.
so we'll do that.
Okay.
So say bye, Billy. Bye, Billy.
Bye,
See you, Billy.
Thank you. Good luck. Buy a ticket now. Do yourself a favour. All right? All right. Now I've got wigs or brushes.
Now
Thanks,
you're gonna be a
guys.
percussionist.
Best wishes.
Thank
We'll see you
you.
soon.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Here we go.
Just take those old records off the shelf. I sit and listen to them by myself. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Don't try to take me to a disco. You'll never even get me out the door. I'm 10 minutes I'll be late for the door. Take that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. The kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. Don't gonna hear me playing tango. You'd rather hear the blues and funky old soul. There's only one sure way to get me to go. So play an old time rock and roll. Call me a relic, call me what you will. Say I'm old fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. Old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. Tell me I'm record label, what you will. Say I'm old fashioned, say I'm over the hill. Today's music ain't got the same soul. I like that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. Yeah, the music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. With that old time rock and roll. With that old time rock and roll. Just buy a ticket to the aHUS ball. Do it right now. And help the people that need your love and soul. Yeah, woo! And you can hear all these funky tunes with 11 days in my kill mills. Just like that old time rock and roll. Still like that old time rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes the soul. I reminisce about the days of old. With that old time rock and roll. 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 Hey. We'll see you there, November the 3rd.